when they first see it and first hear about it, they think they've either misheard or that it's not possible for someone to be able to do that. No matter who you are, I think at first glimpse of this event or an Ironman event in general, you think it's impossible. And once you realize that other people that were in your shoes could finish it and could complete it and had an amazing journey along that way, I think then you start to believe maybe I can do it. And obviously it's a monumental task, but I think the reason everybody loves Ironman, especially those that have completed it, is it opens you up to allow yourself to do something that originally you never thought you could do.
This sport is not a winner or loser sport. And for some people, the win is to get to the finish line. For other people, it's to get a PR. For other people, it's to survive the swim. I think it's great that there are so many different ways to define achievement, and this sport is certainly an inclusive one in terms of that.
When everybody crosses the finish line, regardless of what time you went or where you finished, the other athletes know what you've done and they can appreciate what you've done. And there's a bond and there's a camaraderie that in triathlon like no other sport, and it really makes it special.
Coeur d'Alene is the town, it's the support, and it's one of those communities that you can tell everybody is inspired by Ironman. There's a lot of community involvement that way, and I think that's what makes this race unique, is that the people that are spectating one year are going to be the competitors the next year.
This is my favorite race to race because it is my hometown race, and I have so many friends and family out on the course watching, volunteering at the race, and participating. It's amazing how many people I see running the opposite way, how many high fives you get. There's nothing like that feeling.
As a competitor, it's the right thing to do to give back, and wanted to contribute to all those who helped me get through my races. And I like body marking because then I can go watch the race the rest of the day.
We got free body marking over here. All you have to do is strip.
You just put the P.
The cold's no big deal. I'm a local, and I was at her swimming when it was 48, so 60 is like the Bahamas right now. So sorry for all you California folks, but this is great. It's a hot tub.
I'm very excited to get this number on. To wear 179, big deal today. Strength to me is finding that the inner motivation to obviously get through tough times. It's not muscular strength, it's not even being able to finish an Ironman. It's taking bad and somehow making good, finding whatever it is inside our souls to impact others. I decided to sign up for this Ironman, especially because my mom was diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease last May. And I decided that after her diagnosis and after hearing the John Blaze story, and of course, after being a local that's watched the Ironman here for years, I was simply inspired and knew that I had to do it.
me, the low points, they can come early in the swim if I get dropped before I'd like to be. Because the pros start 35 minutes before the rest of the field, if I spend 2.4 miles swimming alone, that's pretty sad. That can be pretty low, and you actually think you'll never come out of it. And then 10 minutes later, suddenly you're great, you're feeling wonderful, the wind's at your back, and everything's fantastic.
For an Ironman, though, for me, it doesn't matter as much. If you just keep pushing, you can turn a bad day into a good day. So, regardless of how I feel when I start that swim on Sunday, I'm going to keep plugging along and either keep a good day rolling or turn a bad one into a good one. I don't know if there's any other sport like triathlon where, the age group community hangs, literally races with the professional field. And it's a treat for us because, the age group field is, it's where I came from. And it's really what keeps the sport going. Even in Ironman Arizona, where a lot of the age groupers were passing me while I was walking the last lap of the run, it was amazing the support I got. People yelling out, "Come on, Tio, just keep going." And to me, that was actually a really, really powerful moment. So I got a lot of love for the age group community.
I'm Andy Dickinson. I'm a barber by trade, been doing it for about 19 years now. It's nervous at first. It's finding out how much they want to talk and how much they want to tell you what they want. When you get somebody who goes, just make it shorter, that's when you get nervous because what's their idea of shorter? 10 years ago, I was in very bad physical shape. I've always been heavy, and I have an injury in my back, so I pretty much stopped moving unless I had to be moving. And I just kind of made a decision. If I didn't do something, it wasn't going to get better. And I started walking and changing what I ate, and I've lost just almost 100 pounds and feel so much better. Life is better. When I was about 10 or 12, I nearly drowned in the Spokane River. So water for me has always been something that really wasn't a part of my plan. So doing Ironman, I had to get over a few fears. It only took me about 20 minutes to actually get my face wet once I got into the water. I'm nervous. I'll probably be more nervous race morning. My times are going to be very close. I'm going to be coming close to the cutoff time for each one. So it's going to be a push. I'm really going to have to push it all the way.
volunteers are crucial to making everything happen, not just for the pros or the age groupers. From the second you get out of the water and people are grabbing your hands to help you up the steps to stripping your wetsuit off, they just have great energy the whole time they're doing it. So we're really, really fortunate to have such a huge mass of people helping us out.
I'll be out there in races where I'm giving it all I have, and I still manage to, hopefully get a couple thank yous out to volunteers at aid stations and things like that. Because for me, without them, I couldn't do what I do.
If the volunteers weren't there and you were out running a marathon by yourself and didn't have that interaction, I know at least for me, there's no way I'd be able to succeed. I gain energy from those volunteers every time I go by.
Glad that thing's done. Now we're gonna have some fun on the bike ride.
Hey, that was a pretty good swim, huh?
I knew I wasn't going to make the cutoff when the age groupers passed me onto my way out. Still, I was just struggling just to keep going. You got to push your boundaries. You got to step out of your comfort zone and do something that isn't something you would normally do. Otherwise, what's the point?
Cheer them on.
Pretty exciting. The accomplishment that they're doing by finishing Ironman's awesome. Good job, guys!
Nice work. Good job.
Looking awesome, you guys. Way to ride those things.
The finish line at IRONMAN Coeur Alene down Sherman Street is one of the best finishes in the world. You can hardly hear yourself. I know that they play music when I'm on the sidelines, but when I'm running down the chute, I can only hear people cheering. My family's always right there. I love it. It's slightly downhill, so if I had to, I could roll the rest of the way. And you see the finish down the hill, and it's definitely why I keep coming back to this race and this sport in general. Is that finish line. It's euphoric.
As an age grouper myself back in the day, and training a lot with age groupers and amateurs, I think it's what separates our sport as a professional sport to others. I could be warming up in the race in 2 days and have an amateur come up and shake my hand and say, hey, I'm going to try to beat your run split today, because we're on the same course and we're going to face the same conditions. And I love that personally as a pro. I would hate to be in a sport where I'm not able to interact with the people that originally inspired me to be able to do something like this.
The journey of this race is identical to the journey of life. And so crossing that finish line will mean to me that I can endure. Because I can't even go there. I can't imagine my life without my mom. I can't go there, and there's something that I will gain by crossing that finish line that will tell me I can do it, because I have to do it.
It'll just be amazing. Amazing, and I know she will do it, and I know she will have a smile on her face. Even if everything in her body is hurting, she will be in the moment and be an inspiration to me and everybody running with her.
That was really painful on the bike, but I had a blast out there. It was a great day. It was awesome. Hey, I'm gonna go for a nice leisurely stroll here, and we'll just get her done.
I think if anybody sees Scott on mile 25 of the run, I think there's a good possibility that he could still be looking pretty good. But it also is possible that he may be rolling down Sherman.
When we got Derek's diagnosis, my initial response is just be strong. It's okay, let's do something, let's fix it, let's try to do something. So my initial reaction was, I'm gonna do an Ironman for him. There's been some things that I learned through experience that I've been able to pass along to Derek, but I would probably say I've learned more from Derek than he's learned from me along the way. Derek's taught me the definition of what it means to be a true friend.
To finish this race, Scott, for what he was willing to step up and do for me, when I see him through this race, I'm going to do everything but physically go out there and push him along the course, and to see him cross that finish line, it's going to be amazing.
It's not ultimately about what's down the road, it's about the moment. And so by focusing on the moment, those relationships, that's what carries you through, and that's where the little joys are.
You remember every minute of training you put into that point when you were unsure whether or not you'd be able to complete an Ironman. And when Mike Riley says, you are an Ironman, you're an Ironman. The last hour of an Ironman from 11 o'clock till midnight it's like nothing else. And there were some years where I didn't go down there. I had not experienced that because the people I was watching or supporting had been done earlier. But I mean, if you think it's hard to go 9 hours in an Ironman, try going between 16 and 17 hours, knowing that they have to be done by a certain time and watching them even like a mile or two out, as they're getting close to the finish, and then watching them as they come into the finish, especially a race like this where there's so many people that last 400 meters and it's a little downhill. So you see old men that are crippled and crunched over getting cheered on with 200 meters to go. You see them like stiffen up and they get straight and they run in proud, and it's like they just run a 10K. They're invigorated by that finish, and that's inspiration for me.
From the fellow competitors, but somebody already got beat to us, and they gave her a medal back there. Someone else, this is the guy going to give you this medal.